episode. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the episode before this one, stop now, go watch it. Until then, I am now about to compete, and I'm actually extremely nervous to compete with Chef Rebecka. Oh my goodness. In this competition, again, we're going to do a brunch, Asianizing our brunch. How do we tie things up? And we have our judge, Chef Sherry here.
Because I'm a big loser.
No, you're not. What is this?
I don't come to the party without gifts.
Oh.
I have a little surprise for both of you.
Okay.
Okay?
Woo! Look
Surprise!
at that.
Are we on the Iron Chef now?
I know. What do we have on the plate?
So this is some kind of pretty mushroom.
True.
I don't even know what it is. And then I found these little eggplants. Aren't they
okay.
cute?
Oh yeah.
I thought they were maracas, but they're not. And then we have these beautiful peppers right
They
here.
are beautiful.
Very nice. Now, do we have to use
Yeah, what do
everything,
we-
or can we pick?
I'm gonna say
Something nice.
Yes. No, you can pick. You don't have to use it, but you have to use at least one.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to use
Okay,
at
I'm
least
gonna
one.
use them all, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna probably use just one.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Maybe two. We'll see.
Yes, I'll do half of that, one of these, and one of that.
We got it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm taking this.
Okay, you can half it however you
Here,
like.
Let me just do this. Look
Oh,
at how
gosh.
look at how we do this.
Okay,
That's
ladies.
right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What is this situation? Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay,
You ready?
So I am ready.
Okay.
Okay, what are you making?
I am making a kanji, a traditional Thai kanji.
Okay, it's very similar as what I had in mind to make. So again.
No.
Okay, I am gonna make khao tom then. I'm gonna change it just a tiny bit.
Okay. What is wrong with us?
We think
I
the same.
Okay. I mean, really, when you see how we're setting up, we set up
I know.
separately, and we really have similar things. So
do.
mine is going to be super traditional. I'd say, do you have an English word for what yours is? Because
Mine is rice soup.
rice soup. Well, okay, kanji is rice soup.
Okay, so let's get cooking.
All right, you got it. Are you going to use some rice?
I am.
I'm going to use some rice first. Is that okay? with
you go ahead. I'm gonna start prepping. So I'm gonna use some fresh ginger in my dish. I already have some chopped garlic going on. I'm so curious how you're gonna make your kanji.
Well, I start with this wonderful sticky jasmine rice that you've made for us today, because you can use any kind of leftover rice. So
I love leftover rice.
I
It's
do too.
A dish that I definitely grew up with my grandparents, the grandma or great grandma actually.
there really is something special about those heritage recipes that we bring from all over the globe. I mean, everybody has their thing. I mean, my family was kind of, we're mutts, I would say. We're Irish.
Oh, that's what I call myself.
Really? I'm Irish, English, Welsh, Dutch, and like everything you could ever imagine. So I think I'm just a mutt. But I love Thai. I love every Asian flavor. So I'm all about Asian food.
Awesome.
Yes.
I have my ginger chopped. So you're starting off with rice and broth.
Rice and broth.
I'm gonna crisp up some of my garlic. I'm gonna use that as a residual flavor. So what I did here real quick, I kind of rinse my garlic. It's a little technique to make sure it doesn't stick.
So while my kanji is starting to get cooked, I'm gonna start making my meatballs. We're gonna add our green onion, we're gonna add our minced garlic, and then we're gonna add just a little bit of ginger, and then we're gonna add Miss Nikky sauces.
Ooh.
Absolutely, like I am in love with this.
I see you use it on everything so
I know,
far.
I know, I love it. It's thick, it's rich, it just is absolutely incredible.
You know how to use this stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, you make good products, so you know.
Aw,
What can I say?
thank
And then this
you.
time we're gonna use the stir fry sauce.
Love.
So we're gonna add that in. Okay, so
It's
fish
our only
sauce
cell, yeah.
goes into both my meatball, and it's also gonna go into my.
You are so good at layering flavors. I'm gonna use my stir fry sauce in the shrimp that I'm going ahead and cooking up. So I kind of like have a garlic shrimp start, layering flavors into the protein that's going into my rice.
I have to get my hands in here. I'm
That's how I do it. If you were gonna do it any other way, I would be against that.
Well, it doesn't. It just doesn't get the flavors mixed in. You get those lumps of no seasoned pork, and who wants that?
Nope.
Right?
Nope. I'm now going to add some chicken broth.
What you doing?
Hi, Chef.
What are you doing?
I am looking for something to eat.
Oh, well, we can't eat
Smart.
anything yet. Mine's raw. So I just put in a pork
got?
bouillon cube. And then I'm using
This
this.
is so pretty.
Then I'm using this
on,
Chinese packet. It's a wonderful kind of spice packet. If you don't have this at home, you can use the little packets that come in your ramen.
Yes.
You know, so it's kind of like a cheat, but it adds a really nice deep texture if you're doing a quick kanji.
So here's something that I grew up with, which is preserved cabbage. I think also probably gives that layer and depth of flavor similar to that. As you know, anything that's pickled has depth of flavor, natural umami,
Yeah,
or natural
absolutely.
MSG.
Absolutely.
A little goes a long
Ooh, I
way.
like that.
That's lovely.
Right?
I
So
like that a lot.
I season my soup with this.
I don't know. I might sneak
Kind of
behind
salty.
you.
Here, you can have some. You like?
I might just sneak behind you. I don't know.
So you both are making soups?
We are. Isn't that just crazy? Like, how did that work out, right? So one of the techniques when I'm making my meatballs, I use a little tiny melon baller. And
I'll let you guys do this.
Thank you. Don't go away. Don't go away.
I'll be back.
Okay, okay.
I'll be
Thanks for
back.
dropping by, eating
Yep.
some pickled cabbage.
Yeah, come back. Okay, so Nikki, what I've done is I've got all of my rice with my broth cooking, and I've put my meatballs in, and we're gonna let them poach in that liquid. And so because I'm gonna be using these beautiful oyster mushrooms here in a minute, I'm gonna put this on the stove to keep cooking on low while we create something special with all of that, okay?
Okay. I was just making some condiments that I normally enjoy with my rice soup, which is like some chili vinegar. We have some chili peppers, and as well, I'm gonna start prepping the mushrooms. I'm like learning as I go of how to make kanji again.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat thing because it's so versatile. I mean, if you're-
How did it inspire you today to make kanji?
Well, I love anything made with rice. I love
Okay.
all the Asian flavors. I really did some research trying to look at what traditional breakfast is that we're not used to in America.
Yes.
And so I noticed that in Thai cuisines, other Asian cuisines too, are all very savory dishes for
Yes.
breakfast. And so I was very inspired about that.
So these oyster mushrooms, I gotta ask you, do you use this part?
I don't.
Okay, good, because I just cut it off too.
Yeah, I use those parts in stock, so best not to throw those away.
Yes.
Because they really are delightful flavor, and so don't waste that.
Can I come in?
Come back, come back.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back,
I
David.
could hear something
Adding ginger.
sizzling.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay to eat these? Can you eat these raw?
Of course you can eat those raw. Those are, yeah, you can eat them raw, and then if you want to, let's fry some up here. And
Hold
after you're done with your raw one, can you get it with your silly little?
I don't know. I don't want a big piece. I just want to taste it.
Well, be brave. Eat a big piece. What do you think? Tell me the flavor profile.
Earth.
Earth. No. Hey, if you're gonna be here, put a little tiny spritz of salt on there.
Yeah,
if you're
do some
if
work.
you're gonna be standing there,
Work it.
just a tiny bit on the one that
I
just.
probably should put my glasses on.
Well, yeah.
You think?
Oh my
I don't want to
gosh.
mess this up.
Please
because,
don't.
you know.
There you go. Oh,
I'm
that's,
not
that's a lot.
It
That's
is?
a lot. Yes. These were already salted.
Oh,
Oh,
little
now
salt.
we're in
we got,
trouble.
we got more
But the salt
mushrooms. We got more
enhances
mushrooms.
the flavor. It brings out the flavor,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Okay.
That's
Maybe
the whole
I-
point.
Are you trying to come in here and get me because I beat you?
No. Congratulations.
Get
I
okay,
thought
that's
I
enough.
was going to be the one who gets hit up because I was the
no
judge
more.
earlier.
No more
be
for
back.
you.
Okay. Waiting for my oil to fry up. Looks like you're almost done.
Yeah, I am. So now all I have to do is bring our kanji back over from the stove.
Okay.
And
Me too, me too.
You too, you too.
So you did them in a meatball format. I'm going to do it in a stir-fry format. Again, everything of mine kind of fits on a spoon.
I'm just using a little bit of the black soy
Love.
to saute these beautiful Asian eggplant. And that's going to be...
Look at you. Okay, now I've never done that before.
And I added a little bit of water just to kind of reduce it and let the eggplant get softer so you
Love.
don't have that raw eggplant, right?
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out as I'm cooking side by side with you, there's a lot of different techniques that are coming in. What is the basis of your cooking techniques that you feel like you kind of compiled all together?
I mean, really, when it comes down to it, to me, everything is about taking the taste from my childhood
Yes.
and then infusing
Which
them.
is?
Well, English, Irish, Dutch, and
Okay,
you know,
that one,
I'm
okay,
like
that one.
everything, right?
I was like, which one?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got it.
everything. So, you know, I was born in New Mexico, and so I love Southwestern flavors. I love
see
all of
that.
that whole Southwestern American Indian kind of flavor. But Asia is like my heart. So my dad was in the military, and he was in Japan, but when we were little. And when he came home, he started to introduce us to all of these amazing Asian
That's
flavors,
awesome.
right? So we ended up really enjoying unusual flavors when everybody else was eating TV dinners. So we're just taking the quail egg cutter and we're cutting the top off. And then that's going to cook inside
That is adorable.
Aren't they cute?
Is what Sky would say.
Yes, and they have all kinds of amazing qualities for health. They have a specific protein compared to other eggs that is very good if you give them to your children when they're young. They won't
Yes.
have allergies. So a little trick when you're poaching these is you just kind of move your sauce around a little bit so that they get deeper into
Yeah.
there like this.
So I'm actually cooking this down all the way to it has that like really bold, crisp, sweet undertone.
Yep.
Very similar to what you've done here.
Yeah, it's all about that caramelization
Right?
to get that flavor. You know, people throw that away. You
It's
know,
the best part.
I know.
Mushroom looks good. My eggplant have absorbed all that yummy goodness. Shrimp is done. Throwing in my basil.
My
Turn off my
kanji
heat.
is done.
Okay. My stir fry is done. And my rice soup is done. You guys ready to taste?
I'm ready.
We have our two special judges, Chef Sherry and Chef Sky.
Why don't you two go away and we will.
Bye. I'm taking some food with me.
Here, I'm bringing a spoon.
Yes, please bring. We're gonna go
A
eat
fork,
on the
a
side.
spoon.
Okay, so you ready? Which one do you want to taste first? That one? You can taste the citrusy, salty, very salty, yes.
Very soupy.
But it's good. You like it? Okay, so let's taste this one. So do you know what that is? So these things right here, these are.
Pork balls.
Yep, that's exactly. Did you say footballs?
Pork balls.
Oh, pork balls. Okay. All right, ready? What do you think?
Good.
It is good. Okay, so which one do you think? They're both really good, but in different ways, huh? So should we tell them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this really was not easy to judge, and I know they say that all the time, but they both really were extremely
But
delicious.
I'm gonna tell you why I chose this one because like the other one was like sweet. Like sweet, but I don't want sweet in kanji, so I choose the other one because it's classic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good word.
She's way better at this than I am because I was yesterday years old when I learned what kanji was. Okay. All right. So,
Okay.
you want to tell them at the same time? 1, 2, 3.
Yay, Chef Rebecca!
Thank you, guys.
Yay.
High five.
I love it. Thank you. This was such
Thank
an
you,
amazing
guys. Thank you
time.
so
And
much.
that is
much
not
fun.
to say that this wasn't. Shrimp was my favorite, and that's not to say that this was not delicious
So
because
good.
it is absolutely delicious.
Okay, so for everyone who's watching, please let them know where they can find y'all.
AtHomeWithRebecca.com.
I am Sherry Blacketer, and you can find me on Instagram at Are You Hungry? Hungry with an O.
Okay, well, you know where to find me. You've been watching me on my YouTube at Chef Nikki. Please share, like, subscribe. We've had an amazing time. Hope we have inspired you more and more to create Asian flavors at home. Till next time, ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now give me your bowl.
Yes, here you go.
I had an absolute amazing time. I was super surprised that Nikki and I came up with a very similar dish. You know, looking at traditional breakfast brunch dishes in, you know, Thai dishes, it's kanji, it's rice kind of soups. And so I thought, well, that would be the thing to do. And so I just felt like I wanted to do something super traditional, not stray too far away and adding too much flavor, because then you kind of run the risk of overdoing it. So using Nikki's sauces to create these Thai flavored dishes was really kind of easy because they're so well made. For me to never have really cooked much Thai food, however, I've eaten it a lot, to be able to take something that is so specific and already made and make something so authentic with it. I just thought that was incredible.